Would you have bought this book? Should I have? Find out later. In this video, I'll show you my book haul from a Saturday car boot sale and charity shop visit back in May, and stick around to the end to see some of my recent eBay sales. This sunny Saturday car boot had all the usual fare, the typical old board games, children's toys and bits and bobs. Lots of clothes, pictures, CDs. It's always worth looking at the CDs to see if you can find any audiobooks. I'll show you what I found in a bit. Most importantly to me, of course, are the books. And I think these ones were all selling for £1 each. So I had a good rummage through. Harry Potter, but just a normal one, not interesting, not a first edition or anything interesting like that. This one caught my eye, it looked quite interesting, but I decided to leave it. That was probably a mistake, but I'll know for the future. I didn't actually end up buying anything from this seller, but I did pick up a few things, so I'll show you those once I'm back at home. Right, I'm back at home. Don't think I did too well though. I picked up these Paddington books. Don't know if that was yeah, there you go. Picked up these Paddington books. Two of them are actually free ones from the Sunday Telegraph. Paddington at Large and Paddington Takes the Test. Unfortunately, that was a duplicate. These are a slightly different publisher. Paddington Races Ahead and Paddington Here and Now. I got these for about, no, I'll put a note up. I can't remember off the top of my head how much I paid for these, but it was too much, I believe. And yeah, not a great deal of resale value. I'm going to give them a read because I used to like Paddington when I was a kid. But yeah, maybe take the duplicate to the charity shop and try the others for £9.99. Probably won't get that, so I'll probably just back to the charity shop, I expect, for those once I've read them. Patricia Highsmith, The Complete Ripley Radio Mysteries. So this is on CD. Running time approximately 5 hours. This is basically BBC's dramatisation of the 5 Ripley novels, which sounds quite interesting. Quite like to have a read of that. They're all in there and they're all in quite good condition. This one actually has not too bad resale value. I picked this one up for, I think it was £1. I'll put the estimates up for what I'm hoping to get on the screen. My husband picked up The Adventures of Charlie and Mr. Willy Wonka, Roald Dahl. This one again is a dramatisation. This has got absolutely no value whatsoever, but it will be a fun listen to while I'm gardening. Also randomly picked up a Peter Sellers CD that's still sealed. Not really a book, but Gosh, he was funny, wasn't he? No idea if that's got any resale value. Picked up 2 old style Terry Pratchett books, Truckers and Diggers. Obviously it needs wings to complete the trilogy. I've actually got the Bromelaid trilogy in a hardback omnibus edition. But yeah, these not a massive lot of value. Might see if I can find the 3rd one, and then maybe be able to sell them for £9.99 at a push if they're all 3 together. But I do like these old covers, they're really pretty. Oh yeah, a random structure of living organisms. This one's basically an old kind of, it's a bit like a textbook, I think. I don't think it's got any value, but it was interesting and it was only 20p. Take me back to college days. Yeah, I thought maybe if it was a really old textbook it might have some value, but no, I don't think it's got any value at all. So those are 20p, and the Terry Pratchett books are 20p each as well, which is why I picked them up. Oh yeah. And also for 20p from the same person, I managed to find a Folio Society book, which is nice to see out in the wild. I don't know if you can see or get that in focus. It's The Wessex Tales by Thomas Hardy. It has a nice map of Wessex, and it's got some illustrations in it as well. Wood engravings by Peter Reddick. And this one is a 1987. Gosh, it's old in itself, even though the Wessex Tales was published in 1888 and this one was published in 1987. This one probably maybe be able to get £14.99, fingers crossed. It's in quite good condition, so we'll try that. Oh yes, and as a bonus, I've got a nice big bag of wool for £2. £2 the lot. Happy with that. And that was all I got from the car boot on Saturday, but we did go to the charity shop on the way back and actually picked up more there. This charity shop does 4 for £1, so one of my favourites. But weirdly, because this was a children's book, they let me have it for 50p. So this is the Anne of Green Gables collection. 3 books. Anne of the Island, Anne of Green Gables, and Anne of Avonlea by L.M. Montgomery. I'm trying to remember if I read these as a kid. I think I did, but I might have to have another look at them and see if it rings a bell. Resale on this, I don't know, maybe £14.99, maybe a bit less. Quite a nice box set in very good condition. Doesn't actually look like it's been read at all. Then I found a couple of Matt Haig books, which I've wanted to get just for myself to read. This one is a 1st edition but 3rd printing. The Midnight Library. I've heard great things about this. I have no idea if it's got any resale value. It's just that it's one of those ones that I wanted to read. So picked up for that. I've already got his How to Stop Time, and so I picked up Humans as well. So this one I don't think's of any value as far as, no, it's a 9th printing. But I was thinking if I read all 3, the Humans, the Midnight Library, and How to Stop Time, I might be able to bundle them together. But yeah, they're more to read than to sell, to be honest. A couple of Terry Brooks, because I do like Terry Brooks. And I've never actually got round to reading The Genesis of Shannara. So this one's the 3rd one, I think. And this one is a 1st edition, which is quite nice. Not in massively good condition though. But yeah, as I say, I've never read The Genesis of Shannara, so that's the 3rd one. And they also had the first one in a strangely smaller format, quite trashed cover, but the actual book itself's okay. This one's a 2006 BCA edition. Yeah, so that's the first one. So I'm just missing the second one there to make a read out of those. Possibly bundle them and sell them afterwards. And then I picked up a couple of Artemis Fowl books because I've got a couple of them, and this is the second and third one. So I got the first one a few weeks back, so now I've got the second and third. So that'd be nice to have a read and possibly sell afterwards. Well, I don't think these have got much value, to be honest, but they were 50p each, so it was worth a go. And these were probably a bit of a mistake. So because they looked like they were a set, I picked up these. So we have The One, The Selection and The Elite by Kira Cass. I don't think this is going to be my type of book, to be honest. But I thought that looks like a set of 3, but they don't seem to have much resale. Sometimes these kind of girly books, chick lit or whatever, sometimes they do well. So I just picked them up as a try. But yeah, I think they worked out to be £1 altogether, so it's worth a go, but I don't think they're actually worth anything. And I don't know, it says reality TV meets dystopian fairy tale, charming, captivating and filled with just the right amount of swoon. Yeah, I think these are going to be straight on. See if I can get something back for them. If not, they might end up back in the charity shop. And that was it for that day. Back in my first car boot haul video of 2024, link here, I bought these 2 Spike Milligan books. They've now sold for £18.99, giving me a net profit of £12.49. I picked up these 3 Pan Edition Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books from that same car boot sale. I've sold these now for £9.99, giving me a net profit of £5.57. In my massive car boot book haul video, link here, I picked up this box set of Twilight books with the nice red and white covers, and I've now sold these. I took an offer of £22 and made a net profit of £14.12. In the same video I showed you these 3 children's Dragonlance Chronicle books, and those have also now sold for £9.99 again, giving me a profit of £4.38. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to hear about my next video. Right, I'm off to read a book.